Hey guys, welcome back to FIFA 23 Brighton career mode. And today, two big things. I'm loving this segment right now. By posting a Brighton's game or Brighton career mode, I also cover a little bit of the modern football news, which I really do love actually. So two big news today. West Ham has been crowned as the Europa Conference League champion today, beating Fiorentina 2-1. Jared Bowen with a last-minute goal to seal the win, and more importantly, that might be potentially Declan Rice's last ever game for West Ham. Hopefully, Arsenal is going to send in a bid very soon because honestly, I think from what I watched him today, he just fits perfectly into our system. But I only watched the first 45 minutes of the game. I know the majority of the goals came in from the second half. Well, the first half was pretty much quite stale. The only thing that wasn't quite stale was the incident, the glass bottle incident in the first half. Some idiot fan from West Ham threw a bottle, not a wine bottle, a glass bottle. It was quite hard enough to the point where it made the Fiorentina's captain bleed at the back of the head. And whoever did that was completely a jerk. I mean, I understand there is, a lot of, fierce rivalry. It wasn't quite of a rivalry. I know it's a final, and I know it's quite tense, but, I mean, there's no need to throw in anything to the pitch. It's just completely unnecessary and uncalled for. I hope whoever threw that bottle get arrested because that was very dangerous. I mean, even you as a player or anybody as a player don't want to step onto the pitch, thinking about potentially getting injured or getting harassed by a fan, getting assaulted by a fan. And exactly that's what happened. So whoever the injured player was, I know he carried on the game, but I just hope whoever did that, is going to is going to jail for that. And second big news today, it's very unexpected one. Leo Messi, it's going to Inter Miami. I almost said Inter Milan, but it's Inter Miami. I don't think anybody would have thought about that. Certainly, I know there's a bit of a saga for the past 2 years or so. I don't know how long Messi has been at PSG. Probably 2 years right now, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I don't think anybody would have thought that Messi is going to the United States of America playing the famous MLS game. I was talking about this yesterday, in the episode where a lot of players who passed their prime will go to the States, will go to MLS to play, to kind of spend the last years in the footballing career. And suddenly we turn into Saudi Arabia, and right now Messi has decided to go to into Miami. I don't know what's the conversation behind it, but certainly Messi did indicate something along the line where it's not really his decision in a way. It felt like Barcelona didn't quite do whatever they needed to do in order to get Messi back. I'm sure there will be more details than that, but yeah, I think that was a big surprise. He also turned down a $1 billion contract from Saudi Arabia. So, nobody thought about Messi going to the States, but here he is, going to the United States of America. I don't know how that's going to turn out to be. To be honest, I did have a chat with my friend saying that, I think Messi should have retired after this season. I mean, he already had a perfect career, wins pretty much every trophies that he has faced, even the World Cup. I mean, winning the World Cup when you were 35-year-old, that's certainly pretty much the the tipping point of the career. But he decided to keep playing, and right now, I felt like his later legacy, it's kind of ruined in a way. Same as Ronaldo, but right now I felt like Messi in a way kind of dip quite horribly than Ronaldo. So going back to the gameplay today, I mean that's pretty much the end of the news. I'm sure we'll get more news tomorrow in regards to different transfer. But yeah, right here, heading towards the end of the January transfer window, we have signed a youngster, Antonio Forte. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Forte. Again, a French player. Jacob Ramsey picked up an injury, 3 months out with a broken toe. Again, broken toe is so common right now. If you turn up your injury frequency to 70, that's exactly what's going to happen. And look at the squad right now, looking pretty good, to be honest. The majority of the squad right now is 75, 75 plus. Certainly next season we're going to add a little bit more quality in different area. And Antonio Forte, again, I don't think Forte, I think that's how I pronounce his name, Forte. So, yeah, Antonio Forte, I think he has been on my list for a while, but didn't really have the chance to check him out. But turns out, looks like a good signing, showing great potential. Only signed him for $5 million, 68 rated. Of course, he's a French player. Next season, if we need to, we are going to loan him out for a couple of seasons. Hopefully, by the time he's come back, might be a rotational player. And other than that, we actually did call up another youngster as well. His name is Nicholas Pope. Is it Nicholas Pope or something like that? I don't know his first name. I think I just guessed that one. Yeah, so we called up Pope. Apparently 63 rated central attacking midfielder. Has the potential to be special. I mean, he is the 4th in line right now in terms of the central attacking midfielder. So I don't know how I want to do that right now. I have Kloschek. I have Torre. Who else? Alex Scott. And right now we have added ourselves with another great player as well. So Pope, it's the newest youngster added into the team. And again, I don't know how we're going to rotate the team. Surely I'm going to loan him out for 2 years. I don't know how many more seasons to have with the Brighton career mode, but certainly long enough to see at least Pope or even Forte to make more appearances for us. Right now, 3rd game of this 4-game series, and right here 2-0, pretty easy, I guess. The Aston Villa game. Apparently, I just realized that when I was downloading this gameplay. It was a 58-minute video. I was editing it, and turns out I did a little bit of a matchmaking. I felt bad, but I just have to admit it. I'm sure by the time when I was playing it 6-7 months ago, I think I'm rage quitting. I think it took me at least 4 or 5 tries until we scored the first goal because, again, I got frustrated in the Premier League. But turns out there's nothing to be frustrated about, which I will talk about that later by the end of this video. And right now, heading towards the last game of this 4-game series. Fourth game of the episode against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Of course, for us looking for the Champions League spot. Playing 5 at the back, it's a little bit messy in a way, but at the same time, I mean, it gives a little bit more solidarity at the back and also the way how you build up. So going to first goal already by Sesko. Again, a quick turnaround, a quick counter attack, and here it is once again. 42 minutes in, here comes Mwebu to Sesko, who has all the pace and everything, good quality with him. I don't know what's happening with him right now. The Russian or Serbian striker, he was heavily linked with Manchester United for the summer. I remember that because they needed a striker, and Sesko was on fire. Later on, second half right here, here comes Sesko once again. Again, pretty much a solo display. Neto couldn't have a chance to lay a hand onto the ball, but instead, Sesko with a great finish. 3-0 already, looking very good here. The only thing what we need is a clean sheet, and guess what? In the second half right here, just all over the place. I don't know what's happening, but we have given up goal, and Bournemouth just like that take one back, and our clean sheet is completely over. But we still have more chances to go. Here comes Sesko 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Not quite, but a half volley. Is a great strike after all. Neto didn't have a chance right there at all, and just like that, 4-1, looking very good. And that's 4 goals for him, 4 goals for Sesko, and I can't believe it. I'm sure our attackers this season have been very impressive. Gilhar showing his usual form at times. Mateta at one point was a star for our striker. And right now sitting at third with 46 points, 1 game behind, 1 point behind Liverpool. But the top 4 race, or the top 6 race, looking very, very intense. And Arsenal sitting at 14 with 25 points. I mean, we can totally exclude them from the conversation from now, because I don't think they're gonna do very well. But what I know is in the next episode, the 35th episode, that was pretty much my first time to play the game after 7-8 months, being gone. And I mean, right now I'm kind of getting all the flashback. I'm getting all the memories of, what my teams is, who I signed, who I have in the squad. So that's going to be fun. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.